Hola guys, happy Tuesday. No, it is not Monday. Yes, I am wearing the same clothes, but let me tell you why. Okay, what happened was, yesterday when I got home, I didn't even have a chance to get on the phone to call the recruiters about any possible upcoming interviews. When the musculoskeletal people called me and set me up for an interview for this morning, and she sounded very, very eager to get me in there, and really friendly lady, wanted to know when I was available, yada yada yada. And I told her, I'm open all week long, I'm open all week long. And so she finagled the schedule and said, oh my goodness, I can get you in today if you're available at 10 a.m. I said, absolutely. And then right before we hung up, she said, let me ask you one question. I said, yes, ma'am. Do you speak Spanish? I'm like, yes, I do, fluently. And this is exactly what she did. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to speak to you tomorrow. Okay, so I get in there today. She was very, very nice. The place is very, very nice. She was selling herself to me. In interviews, you're trying to sell yourself to them. She was trying to sell herself to me. Very friendly lady. Gave me lots of detail about the job. And I'm taking it all in. And I know I can do the job. But I keep thinking about my old clinic. And I've been thinking about my old clinic since yesterday. And even my oldest says, Mom, you really seem to be wanting to go back. It's like no monetary offers are even put on the table, but I feel like you want to go back. And I told him, I do. I want to go back to my old clinic, but I have to consider money. And he's like, Mom, don't make the wrong choice based on the highest pay. I'm still here. I'm still going to help. I'm still going to buffer. Pick where you're going to be happy. So I do the interview today, right? And I keep thinking about the clinic. And this lady is really personable, really nice, selling the company. And she said she's going to put in a request for an offer to be made to me. She's going to talk to the CEO about the pay rate, because I did mention that a position was guaranteed for me at my old medical family. I didn't say family, but my old medical group. And we are currently in negotiations. And I told her the wage. We're going to be negotiating with. And she wrote it down. She goes, okay, I'm going to talk to my CEO about this. I'm going to talk to the hiring manager. And I'm going to ask if you're interested and you're considering the position. If you're interested in the position, I'll ask them to create an offer. You should hear from, and she gave me some names. You should hear from da-da-da or da-da-da today. And let me tell you, if you hear from da-da-da, I would just go on ahead and get a drug test right now. She goes, we can start doing your background check. She's eager. She wants senior people there. When she said senior, I was like, clutch my pearls. Excuse me? But she means people with experience. And I have 15 plus years in medical whatever. Honey, just call me old, okay? Because I know that's what you're doing. But she's maybe 40. But she's looking to bring in senior people to her department. And like I said, it sounds like I can do the job and all, but as I'm absorbing everything, as I'm getting in the car, as I'm driving, I'm absorbing a few things, and there are some flags, and I'm trying to see if I'm making up flags because I miss my old clinic family, or if these are real flags. But they're real flags. She said there are 18 women in her department. The old manager created a culture with some of them that they are trying to break up. 2 flags there. One, the old manager, meaning how often is turnover? My manager at the other clinic has been there for 14 friggin' years. The old manager, flag, red flag, has created a culture among some of the ladies that were trying to break. Big red flag. Y'all know how I am about women. Y'all know I have had a hard time working with Viper women. Why would I put myself in a pool full of more than potential one Viper? Where if I go back to my clinic, I know those attitudes. I know those women. I know what sets them off. I know them. So why would I go into a brand new batch of attitude with strangers that I have to get to know? I have to get to know to maneuver around their ways because of this culture that was created. This culture that apparently is an issue because they're trying to break up. Why would I put myself in a situation like that when I can go back to people that I know? Moods that I know. Attitudes that I'm familiar with. You know what I mean? What else? Oh, the job itself. Not only is it scheduling, it's referrals, it's insurance verification, it's 3, and they hop around from day to day. The team is not built up just yet. She's adding on to the team, so there's a lot of work. There's so many doctors in that organization. Another flag. I don't want to sit back and not work, but I'm trying to get into a job that I know I can focus and do my job without all the added extra stress. I've had enough of that, okay? I've had enough of that. And then, what was the last red flag? She's saying that, another red flag, and one that I have never had anywhere and have heard nightmare stories about them. They have numbers. They have quotas. You have to have so many referrals done. You have to have so many calls done. You have to have so many insurance verifications done by the end of the day, and then so many of blah, 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 blah by the end of the week. And then if you're working with women who have an attitude, and what if you don't get along? And I don't like the numbers. I don't like the quotas. That was another red flag. So I'm like, yes, it's only 20 minutes away. Yes, the woman was friendly. Yes, it's a job that you can do. I don't know how much they're offering, but how much more can they offer that would make me uncheck those flags? You know what I mean? At least with my other clinic, yes, the commute is further, but I know them. I've worked with them. We know each other for years. We know our turn-ons and turn-offs and what sets us off and what calms us down. And honestly, there's only one person there that I'm concerned about, honestly. But having been away from her and having worked in other places and stuff, I've learned to adapt. I've learned that, one, nobody's going to get up under my skin and fool with my money, okay? I don't ever want to be unemployed again. So I will do what I have to do and let stuff roll off my back if I have to. And according to my old manager, she's mellowed out some, so we'll see. But if all I have to do is deal with one as opposed to who knows how many at a new place, I don't know. But like I said, no offer has even been put on the table. My old clinic hasn't reached out. These people, she's rushing to get somebody to throw something together to call me back today. I did reach out to my manager and I told her everything that I've basically told you guys. I told her because I feel like I can talk to her. I feel like a sister/mama bond with her. So I feel like I could talk to her. And she did say, if you need any advice on anything regarding this company or anywhere else you go, if you need any advice on applying and money and stuff like that, she goes, please call me, text me, let me know. So I just texted her all this information, but she's really, really busy, so I don't expect her to respond anytime soon. But I put it out there. I said, I told them that you guys are willing to negotiate. That was okay to say. And that I also let her know I used you guys as a reference. I used my 2 doctors and her as a reference because she immediately asked for references and slides me a piece of paper and a pen. And, you know, she's ready to call my references and start my background check and get my drug test. And I'm like, I was flattered. Don't get me wrong. I was flattered because I keep saying we went from crickets to a symphony. I'm like, But, yeah, my nerves are a little peaked. I have to tinkle. My nerves are a little peaked. I'm thrilled that I have options, but now I'm just nervous because I have options. And my nerves are so bad. I'm like, who's home? Who's home? Whose house can I go to and just talk to and whatever? I was gonna go to my mama's house, but she's like a little baby. She's probably asleep. I ain't trying to wake her up. Everybody's at work, and I was almost gonna call my old coworkers. When I tell you my old coworkers, I mean my old coworkers, my 1997 coworkers. The warehouse I used to work at, the shipping warehouse I used to work at, just to see if they were still on the dock, just to see if they were still working, because that company was going through a whole lot. Just to drop in on them, hang out on the dock with them, because I used to work in the shipping dock. But it's too far. It's way too far. It's over by where I was at yesterday. Not exactly over there, but on the way over there. And so I just got off the freeway and I decided to come to Knickknacks. I'm at Knickknacks. I need to distract myself. I need to look at pretty things, and we're gonna go into Knickknacks. But you guys, y'all tell me, are those red flags? Would those red flags turn you guys off? Would any of what I just told you, any of what I picked up on, be of concern for you guys? You guys knowing my history, knowing what I've come from, knowing what I've worked with, would you consider those red flags? Let me know. Let's go sneak a peekaloo in here. Oh, and I wore the same thing, one, because it was clean, and two, because at the drop of a hat, she wants to interview me, and I didn't have time to put together another outfit. So that's why. Let's go, babe. Hola, corazones. I am home. I had to get me what was supposed to be a boba tea from the Yak in a Box, and it ended up being an iced coffee boba. Pretty dang good. The little lady at the window, I could tell, was struggling with the English because she had to ask me a couple times, like, which one? So then I just ordered it in Spanish. Thankfully, I can speak Spanish. And I still got the wrong one. But when I took that first sip, I was like, whoa, what the heck? And then it was delicious. So look at all that I've drank. Tea jacks me up. Coffee, we're going to find out. But it is really good. Usually that whole language barrier thing, especially when it comes to you jacking up my food because I'm fluffy, upsets me. But this was okay. This little boo-boo, it was a delicious boo-boo. But I am feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling a little... So I may be climbing the walls here in a little bit, but it's really good. But anywho, I'm home. I am retiring the interview clothes. If they call me for an interview for the other place, I promise you guys I'll wear something else. But I'm home. I did peruse knickknacks for about an hour and a half, and I purchased one thing that I absolutely fell in love with. I kept going back. I kept going back. I kept going back. And there was a little old man there. I didn't understand that he was the vendor of that space. He was the actual owner of that space. And I fell in love with it. And I think it's going to be perfect for the kitchen as a night light or just ambient lighting, you know, for when I'm making my hamburger helper. But let me show it to you guys. It's beautiful, I think. And they had two, but one was worse for wear and was missing a finial. I don't remember if this is in my video. I'll find out when I go through it while I'm editing. But isn't it gorgeous? And it still has the little Paris Orient Express Istanbul brass label on it. Isn't that pretty? The other one was just like it, except it was missing the little tippy top. Now this lamp was $35. He had marked it down to $20, and then apparently, I don't know if this is an all-time thing, I didn't think to ask, but it is vendor sale Tuesday, where all the vendors, well, not all the vendors, but most of the vendors offer an additional percentage off to any sale they're having, or maybe just a Tuesday sale. But he was offering an additional 15% off of this thing. So I ended up paying, I don't have my receipt, so it was 50% off of 20. No, it was $20 off of 35. He'd already slashed it, and then 50% off of 20. Do the math. But I didn't come out of there spending 20 bucks. I got this. Oh, I forgot I got something else. I couldn't resist. But this is beautiful. I kept going back, guys. Y'all know I'm lamp crazy, but it's so pretty, and it has a little adjustable thing, so you can make the little shade go higher or lower or whatever. I better not mess around too much with it or I'll screw it up. But it's adjustable, the little doohickey, so you can lift it and lower it. So I got him, and then let me dig something out of my purse. It's in there. And then I got these. I think it is so dainty how they put little jewelry in a bag. And I was just kind of walking around about getting ready to leave, and I saw these. I thought they were so stinking pretty. But what I really love about them, and this straight reminds me of my grandma, they are clip and twist. And twist. Isn't that pretty? Look, so beautiful. And these were $3.99, and she was having a Tuesday vendor sale, and her vendor sale was 15% off as well. So 15 off of the $3.99. I don't know if each vendor chooses what percentage they want to use on Tuesday vendor sale day, or if it's just the same for everybody in the store. I don't know. But these were so stinking pretty. They had so many nice things, as you've already seen. But I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave without this lamp. It's so pretty, guys. I just love him. I just love him. It requires a 3-way bulb, and I'm not paying no $20 for a box of 3-way bulbs at the Walmart. Ain't gonna happen. I remember Walmart used to sell one 3-way bulb. Dollar Tree used to sell them too. Now all Dollar Tree sells is those light changing ones. I don't want no light changing bulb in this beauty. So I gotta figure out where I can purchase an affordable 3-way bulb for this little booger. But it had the prettiest glow. It is so pretty. Oh, and then at Walmart, I couldn't resist it. I was in there for detergent and house cleaning stuff, and they have all their Christmas stuff out, and I don't have any traditional bells. Not one, not real ones. I have those jingle ones, like the little jingle bells, but I don't have any traditional bells. I thought that was really cute. And these are $1.98. Y'all remember when the Walmart used to have their Christmas ornaments for 98 cents? I remember. And then this one was so stinking cute. Look at that. Isn't he adorable? He, she. Also $1.98. But that's all I got that was fun there. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let me tell you, I came home. I got a call from I don't know if he was CEO, hiring manager, I don't know who he was, from the orthopedic clinic that I just interviewed at this morning. The lady who I interviewed with, he says she would like to offer you the position of referral coordinator for less than what I'm going to request from the other clinic. Now, I understand that my asking for that amount doesn't guarantee that they're going to give me this amount. It just gives us some wiggle room so that I can still get a little more than I wanted, even if I don't get the ultimate. I get that. But I mentioned all the red flags to you guys. And I'm like, all those red flags to the amount that she offered, I could have countered like my manager at the other clinic suggested we do. But I'm telling you, I'm still with all the red flags. So I did. I told him I appreciated him. I'm still very interested in the offer. I feel I can do a great job for the facility. If I could just take a day or two to consider all the information that was given to me at the interview, I want to be absolutely sure that I'm making the most informed choice before I make my final decision. He said, absolutely. I can call him back. If I could call him back by Wednesday. I said, okay. And then earlier, before I told you guys, I reached out to my manager after the interview and everything. And she said she reached out to the HR lady, and she said she had submitted the offer. She had submitted the request to make an offer yesterday, 11:15, and they have up to 48 hours to make that offer to the potential person. So she says, it's coming, it's coming. So we'll see what they offer. And I absolutely know I'm going to try and negotiate with that clinic, because so far, you guys, even if the clinic that I want to go back to offers me the amount that this clinic offered me, and even if through negotiation we can work in that range, I'll go back to the other clinic, because like I was telling you guys, I'll assimilate better on familiar ground. You know what I mean? But I did not like the offer that they offered. And like I said, I could have countered, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It's just, it's a lot of responsibility for that amount of money. Yes, it's close, but it's a lot of responsibility along with everything else that was while she was, you know, talking to me. But that's all I got today, guys. Did I show you guys in detail this little thing that I picked up at the bins? I know it's from IKEA because I found something similar at IKEA. See the little hole where you drop in the light fixture? So you could do it like this. Maybe if you had a base, you could do it like this. It looks like a flower or a white artichoke. It's so pretty. It's sort of similar to the little one that I already have. And that was only $1 at the bins. But that's all that I have gotten while I'm out and about, wild and woolly, trying to get me a job. But I just wanted to come on and share with you guys my day. I'm still a little bubble gutty. I'm still a little nervous and all, but at least I have the offer from one. I'm waiting on the offer from the other. And for right now, I'm going to relax because my nerves. Hey, you guys, what if I cut my hair like this? What if I cut my hair in a little, like that? I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. I was like, but then all this would show. I need to buy that tape those makeup artists in Korea be using. But anyway, I'm sorry, I got distracted. But what was I saying? Yeah, so for the rest of the day, I'm gonna relax. There's nothing else I can do now unless the other clinic calls me with an offer. But as of right now, I'm gonna relax because I need to. I couldn't sleep last night. I could not sleep last night. I definitely walked into this interview more confident because I know I have a safety net. So yeah, I couldn't sleep, but I think I'll sleep. I'm gonna go wash all this mess off my face again, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I didn't even know what day it was. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go try and catch up on comments. I haven't even checked back on that long video I posted earlier this morning. I'm telling you guys, I didn't sleep. That one was long. I think that's the longest one that I had, and it went on forever. I edited so much stuff out of there, and it was still a little over an hour. But I'm gonna shut up so this one don't go too long. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and of course I'm gonna keep you guys updated on everything else. Should we cut it? Should we cut it, guys? Okay, anyway, till my next go round, I love y'all bunches. Bye.